today we're in the mega dump with Tom Burleigh. He's over there somewhere. And it's all flooded.
We came at the worst possible time.
It's with 2 storms and then there's supposed to be another storm. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, it is raining, hence the matching raincoats.
Yeah.
Mum had to borrow one. So yeah, we'll try and make as good a film as we can. We're just excited to be with another fellow Mudlarker for the first time. So
There is lots of stuff all over the
I hope you enjoy.
Hello, I'm Tom Burleigh, and it's a great pleasure to be mudlarking today with Kit and the Caboodlers. We're at a huge old dump site in West Yorkshire, and those few of you who are my subscribers too will certainly recognise it from my videos. Unfortunately, it's currently mostly inaccessible due to storms just gone, and we've got a very small window of time before the next storm arrives. Wish us luck, and let's see what we can find.
It's like wood. Looks like wood.
Wow.
Got the end on it. Does it say something on
It
it?
does say something.
Oh.
Would you like me to read it?
Go on then. I'm blind.
It says Germany.
Wow. It looks like it's almost made of plastic, but obviously it's not. It's got the wax on it still, isn't it? Ah, the ubiquitous piece of willow. Alls. Very pretty stopper for my collection. It's a shame is it broken or does it look like that? I can't tell. I think it's supposed to look like that. No, I have 3. That's a collection. Oh, another stopper. Oh, that one says something. Fletcher's. I think they made sauce. Yay, I found a bead. Little silver bead. I'm happy. Oh, what's that? Is that a knitting needle? This place is amazing. Look at that. It's a tiny anchor. What was that from? Is it like a cat badge or a pin? Oh, that's nice. I think I found one like this on the foreshore the other day. Look, a pink bead. A lead ball. I'm sure everyone will have theories as to what the lead ball is for.
It's got like gouges out of it. Like smudge marks.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Jules is heavy.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, is that a volcanite got to stop by my welly?
What is? Oh, it says something.
I am holding my entire weight on one arm at this point. Tom has informed us that there are some good things around here, and I can already see the bottle stopper, limited R and W. I think this is probably what he was talking about. A marble. Wow, that's a really pretty one too. Hey, has it got a pontal? I can't quite see. Oh, small headless plastic swan. Hey, it's not quite the pipe I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Look at his little face.
Ooh,
What is it?
I don't know. It's like a bush.
But it's like made out of chalk. It's chalk button? I don't think chalk buttons. Wait, careful, don't pull it apart.
Getting the mud of
Don't put it in the water, it's chalk. Here, do you want me to put it in my bag?
Yes, please.
It's a little monkey with a hat on. Oh, he's quite cute. Look, a bead. I'm gonna. Oh, a small pink glass bead. That's pretty.
It's
Is that another bead?
a glass bead.
Oh, it's like iridescent. We can make a whole little bracelet just out of our trip to Yorkshire at this rate. Look. Oh, I didn't even have to get stuck in the mud for this blue one. Look, Oscar. Look. Oh, it's about your size. Tom very nicely pointed this out for us. Oh, and you can unscrew the lid. Well, that is precious.
Never a mudlark without 3 handles.
I think that's a lens of something. It's not broken, it's a little bevel around it.
Never a mudlark without 5, 6 handles.
There's a lot of handles, yes. A buckle. Ooh. Oscar, I think I just found a coin. Coin in a second, but is that another coin? I think it is. Okay. So my coin is huge. I can make out the a trident on the back and the word penny. So like an older version of a coin we still have now. This one I'm not gonna have any idea about until we get home and manage to clean it. But it's very small. It's not perfectly round. I imagine that's a poison bottle. It's whole, screw top, but still. Uh-oh. This is what I think it is. Oh, they are. Oh no. Oh, I can't decide if Mum would want it or not, or if it's a bit disturbing even for her. Maybe I'll pick it up with a glove and see if she wants it. There is another. I was going to say small, but it's quite a large glass bead. Oh, it's still got like some wire going through it. Lots of beads today. A fork. Very green and rusted, but I think I'll keep it. I think that is part of a wicker basket pipe bowl. Uh-oh. Now there's been a slight glimpse that we could potentially find a pipe here. I don't think I'm ever going to leave. Oh, well, that one's very sweet. I'm going to keep that. Ooh, what's that got on it? Oh, I think it's a mirror. I think it's a smashed mirror. It's bad luck, but oh, maybe I shouldn't clean it here. It does. It has a pattern on the other side. Oh, it's a little mirror. It's a small. Oh, is it part of a light bulb? I have a light bulb, but it's a mushroom. So I'm going to take it because it's part of a light bulb, but it's a small glass mushroom. Mum will be happy. There's a pagoda. Okay, Okay, okay. This is what we were excited about. He's holding a little book, potentially a Bible, potentially a priest. Okay, okay. I will make sure to wash my hands, but it's a little lead figure. Okay, okay, okay. I don't want to get my hopes up, but does that look like a hat to anyone else? I've never found a head. Oh my gosh, I found my first head and she's got a blue hat on. Oh my god. Just pulled this out. It's either like...
Can I have my tool?
I'm thinking potentially, I would say it was not, but it feels quite light. I'm thinking it could potentially be a button. So I'm going to go wash it. I think it might be a button and it might even have something on it.
Where are you taking me? There are a lot of bottles here. Probably 1940s. Bit of a shoe. Burnley. Does it say Burnley Martin? That's a nice bottle, but it's very big. This one has a whole ecosystem living in it. Oh, the bird's head. Oh, there's the rest of him. Oh, must have been some. Ooh, is that like concealer? That's quite cute. What is that? What is that? Ow! She's lost her head, her legs, and her arms. It's a bit just like a Roman goddess. What does that say? Teaspoons. Wow. I'm not sure how that makes me feel. Look at that. Ooh. I don't know how I feel now. I've seen people pick them up off the foreshore and they're going, yay, yeah, teeth. And I think, yeah, that's really cool. And now I'm holding them and thinking, is it? Ah, take them anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, really? That's... Oh, I feel sorry for her or him. It's a bit androgynous. I think she had pants on at one point. Yeah, she did. I'm going to put her... Where shall I put her? It's a bit creepy. It's a bit creepy.
No, she's not creepy. She's precious. She
Okay.
melted.
I think she's just a bit smushed.
She's got socks on.
She did have pants on at one point.
I've caved and picked up a bottle.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's got a little bird on it.
Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a flask. It's a flask shape. Social history. Some more toothpaste. But all the toothpaste tubes were made of metal, now they're all made of plastic. But the metal is breaking down, unlike the plastic. That's right. Oh, it says something. I might have to take that. That's really cute. Don't know what that was. It's all 40s, but I quite like the 40s and the 50s. My house is full of it. That's an older. That's a nice old light bulb. Look at that. That's really pretty. Look at that. I quite like that. That's just a nice thing. I might have it. Cow and gate. Baby food. Marmite. Screw top there. Oh, who's he? Oh, it's the back of him. I wonder what he would have been, a lamb or something. Loads of paste pots. Brill cream. Oh, is that brill? What's that? What does that say? Jerry. Oh, I quite like that. Very Art Deco. Old pen holder, Bakelite probably. Oh look, it's got something. Velos. I love the 1940s. I love Bakelite things. Is that the rest of it? Is that the other end? It is. I should take and stick it back together again. Oh, can I do that? Is that another one of those things? Oh, can I do that? A tiny shoe. So tiny. Oh, I think that's the other one. We'll just stay here, hey. It looks scary. Please be careful, Kate. Whoa! She made it! Woo! Whether she can get back again is another question. Wow! What's the little girl? Oh, that was worth climbing the tree then. Who is he? Oh. Look at that. I love the light bulbs.
Attention, space blaster.
Who is it? It's an atomic ray pistol. I'd say that's probably, yeah, it could be 40s, 50s when they were into space. It's a boomerang. You lost it, your boomerang. What's on the pot? Is it? Oh, that would look you in the garden.
Look, it says how to throw it.
Does it?
It's a boomerang instructions. Throwing instructions.
Oh, you'll have to try.
Cool. We just can't escape it. Another arm. Another thumbs up. This is getting silly now. Oh my gosh.
This is another dump site. But our GoPro's run out of charge, so we're on to the wobbly camera.
Where did Tom go?
I think it's gone down by the river. It says Keighley.
Hey, that's where we're staying.
And it is Greenwood and Co. Limited. Keighley. It's a cool one.
Is this a sheer top?
It's a leg.
A leg.
It's got a doll's leg. It's got a pantaloon on.
Tiny little green one. Do you suppose that is whole? I have never found a whole marmalade pot for myself. It is. Oh, it's very heavy, but I'm going to take that so I can put plants in it when I get home.
Here, hold it. Don't hold the sharp bit. Nice. That's beautiful.
Should we turn it into a jar by cutting that thing off?
Yeah, maybe. Daddy could do it for us.
Yeah.
This time I have definitely found a button with something on.
Oh.
And also a tiny
horseshoe. It could be a thing. Could be a thing of a boot though.
Oh.
Heel plate. Look, there's a tiny little bottle there.
Yeah. It was like this. And then I turned it up. And look, you can see it's got a wheel. Something else on it, maybe a cannon?
Oh yeah, that looks like a cannon. I'm not sure if I'm going to get focused, but you could well probably detail up. That looks amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of militaria.
Stop blowing now. It's definitely good.
And it's got something on it.
Yes, it has weight in it. Look, doesn't that have weight in it?
Wow.
Well, can you help me dig it out?
Do you want me to dig it out?
Yes.
We've got the bottle out. He's going to wash it. Wow, it looks amazing, Boo. It's like the aqua. What does it say?
Shield dial.
Oh, Sheffield. No. Shield hole. Express essence of coffee chicory. You gonna pick it up, Boo?
It's a glass bottle.
It's a
doesn't say anything on it. It says cartons. Why is this tree making bubbles?
I don't know.
As you see, like look. Why is the tree making bubbles?
Why is the tree making bubbles?
Probably because it's sap. Actually, no, it's because it's running down quick.
How are we doing, troops? Well, this week we went mudlarking with Tom Burleigh and it was amazing, and we found loads of stuff, as you can see, loads and loads of different things and to talk about. And let's start with my favourite thing. The favourite thing I found probably is this tiny anchor, which I think probably is something to do with the Navy, and it probably came off a cap badge, like off a cap, or some sort of pin. But that's Kate found 2 military buttons. Do you know what they are?
Artillery. Yeah, this one is the Royal Horse Artillery. Tilt it up a little bit because you can see, no, on the other way, you can see the crown at the top. So yeah, it's 20th century and it's probably from the First World War. It's used up until 1924. This one cleaned up a lot nicer than the other one, but that's probably because this one was in the ground opposed to being tossed about in a river. So this one didn't clean up as nicely, but you can still see. Yeah, this one is a general service button for the military that's got the royal arms on, so it's got the lion and the unicorn and the crown. So yeah, this again is 20th century, the same sort of time. This one didn't clean up as nicely, but still very cool.
Oh, where to carry on? So many things. I think probably the next special thing, strangely, is this lump of lead that Kate found, and it weighs a ton. It is so heavy.
Figuratively speaking, you haven't actually weighed it.
Well, no, it doesn't actually weigh a ton. But Kate researched it, and she seems to think that it's maybe a cannonball.
It could be an early cannonball, just because it's got lots of gouges in it, which could be firing marks, and it's so heavy. And I looked at some pictures of some cannonballs that they had in Barnet Museum, and it looked remarkably similar. But we have absolutely no idea about cannonballs or just lead balls in general.
But it's a thing. It's very heavy.
Incredibly heavy.
You could imagine that we could do quite a lot of damage.
And it has very deliberate marks that are all sort of the same shape and size. It doesn't look like it's just like natural wear and tear.
Lead, Kate found this tiny lead figure, and he would have had an arm. His arm would have been loose and it would have moved, and he is a little vicar, and look, he's holding the Bible. She was very excited to find this, weren't you?
Was, yes.
Very excited, equally as excited when she found her first head. Kate, you found a head.
I did.
She was very, very excited. It's a very cute head. So we found a head. We haven't found a head for ages. But she also found this little girl, and as she went across the tree, she is absolutely beautiful. And the only thing broken on her is maybe the very tip of her foot and her little basket. But she is beautiful. She's made of bisque, I think, like the same sort of things that like little cake decorations, like little bisque babies, snow babies. And she is beautiful. I would have climbed a tree to get her, but I was too scared. I would have fallen in. These are 2 limbs of a poor unfortunate, I think they're from the same figurine, poor unfortunate little boy in blue. I imagine he's got pantaloons and a rather fancy shirt on. It's an arm and a leg, but I might be able to use that. It's actually a leg. It's not a doll's leg, but it is a leg. We found some beads, which we love to find beads. So my bead necklace is growing longer. We found these 4 here. We also found another one, but it's in Kate's pocket in the back of the car. But that's cool. We always love to find a bead. 3 marbles, 2 clay ones, and a lovely swirly glass one. 2 lenses. Don't know what that would have been a lens to. Pair of binoculars or something. But this is the button that Oscar found, mother of pearl button, that they said was chalk, but I think it's just a bit flaky because it's been in the flakishness on my thumb. It's just dissolving. Found lots of well, we found 3 vulcanite bolt stops. Really clear writing on them, really lovely. This one came from Keighley, which is where we stayed. And we'll put the details about where they all came from. But they're very clear, they're lovely. You don't often get vulcanite bolt stops that clear writing on them. And we've got 2 glass bottle stops with writing on again. This one says Cartons, I think that's Sauce, and this is Fletcher's, which is also Sauce. Fletcher's of Selby. They're really nice, shame that one's broken. We found some pieces of pottery. Most of them are willow pattern. It's willow pattern pagoda, another pagoda, the building, another pagoda, and then this. I don't know what this would have said. It's awls, but I think that was probably willow pattern as well. So a lot of willow pattern. Found lots of plastic things. We found him. We found that. It's a shame it's not whole. That would have been quite funny. Part of a duck, chick, a fish, and then Kate found. We found a doll that was a bit squished, and Kate decided that she'd save it, and this is what she's done with him. She's like felted him a new face. Yeah, she felted him a face. He's got a cute little acorn hat, a little button that we found on the foreshore. Yeah, he's cute. And he's on a little block of wood that we found beach combing.
And the little mushroom is a felted mushroom with a little pipe stem.
He's very cute. He's a little pixie.
He's a little pixie.
It's like Lucy Atwell.
Yeah.
Little Lucy Atwell pixie. And then I found this one. It's a bit battered. And it is broken. I said I didn't know if it was broken, but it is obviously broken, which is a shame. So I'm not sure if that'll go in my collection or not. I found a lot of miscellaneous metal. There was this, which I think is probably the lid of something, which is quite pretty. Lots of stoppers. I don't know what that is. It looks like a wheel. Could be a wheel. I don't think this is a Danish horseshoe. I think it's a boot plate, like that would go on your heel. Make your shoes last longer. An old fork. It really is on its last legs. Gleam toothpaste, which is very cute, tiny. I think that's that for that. We found 1 pipe stem. It said Germany on it. It's got like fine lines on it. Would have been a nice pipe, I think. If I could have found the whole thing. I found this Bakelite pen holder, which I am trying to glue together. It didn't work. You can see with the residue of the glue. I need to find some better glue. But that's quite nice that I found both halves. Probably do with a bit more of a clean. But that's quite nice. It says Velos on the back. All the registration and stuff. So it's 1940s. There was this that Kate found, which is an old compact mirror, maybe. It's got a pattern on that side. But lots of miscellaneous bits of baby doll and plastic torso. Kate wants to do some things with those. They're all in this old mug that says "Remember Me," with 2 little birds and an umbrella, which is quite cute. Which Kate's going to put some of her plants in, one of her plants in. Like the marmalade pots to put plants into, Oscar found this one. We found lots and lots of bottles. A couple of sheer top ones. That one's a bit damaged, but it is sheer top. Sheer top ink. This is nice with the bubbles. It's a weird texture. Tiny one. 2 of these ones. I don't know what they would have been used for, but they're pretty. Perfume, maybe. An old... It was on film. It had like old... what's it say on the bottom? Julon. Or Hulon. Hulon! I tried to Google these things, but I couldn't find anything. I think that was like concealer. And then there was this plastic. It's called Demouf. I don't know what... It was a really nice container. A Bakelite again, I think. Or early plastic. I don't know what that would have been. Maybe concealer again, but there doesn't seem to be anywhere pushing it up. I think it's just like a little plastic container. I quite like that. I have to think of something to use that for. The little blue one. Unfortunately, the lid fell apart when I washed it. But that's a very pretty blue. A tiny green one. Poison. Brown poison. And bigger bottles. We've got some bigger bottles. We all found 1 bottle each, which is our special bottle. This is the one that Kate found. It's got a tiny bird on it. I'd say it was actually a whiskey flask. I'd say it had whiskey on it. Depose. Or brandy, maybe. That's nice. It's a lovely colour. Lovely green. Then I found this one. Greenwood and Co Limited, Keighley, which is where we stayed. So that's a really good, like, memento of our day. I really like that one. That's a lovely aqua colour. And then Kate, Oscar found this one which he dug out on film. Essence of coffee chicory and chicory, and they would have used that instead of coffee when it was difficult and complicated to make coffee. They used to use this instead. And that was Shield Hall SCWS. But you can still get essence of coffee and chicory. Maybe we should try it one day. But you don't like coffee, do you? Then there's this one, which I'm now keeping my buttons that we find in. That one's called Jerry. Again, I couldn't find that anywhere. But it's quite a nice Art Deco shape. They're all a bit battered. They need a bit more of a clean up. But there's so much here. It was difficult to... Then Oscar made me pick this one up. But it's Waterman's ink. It's got quite nice marks on the bottom, but he wants that one. And the same with this one. The little tiny brittle cream with the lid. How cute is that? And then there's this broken one. And we don't usually pick up broken ones. But look at that pattern. Look at the embossing. It's beautiful. York's Bottles Association Limited. So lovely. It's got like 2 spades and I don't know what that is. Trademark. That is such a beautiful bottle and it's such a shame it's broken. I'll have to get my husband to cut the top off of it. Make it into a candlestick or something because that is very pretty. It's so dark. It's a beer bottle, I imagine. It's nice. And then last, I found this Greek goddess lying hidden in the grass, and she is just... I went to Pompeii last year in Herculaneum, and yeah, this is the sort of thing you see in the museums there. She's broken very fortuitously to look like a Roman goddess. They knocked all the heads off of them because they were... It was like a... I can't remember why they did it now. Because they were naked, I think. It was just like prudishness. So she can lie in my garden and look pretty and Romanesque.
But we're not suggesting that she's actually Roman.
Oh no, she's not really Roman.
No, it's just the way you said this is what they have in the museums in Pompeii. I'm like, yeah, but that's like, okay, yeah, no.
Kate found 2 coins. This one's an old penny. 1920s.
1920. What's the date on it?
You can see Britannia on the back, just very faintly. And then the king's head. And then she found this one, and I don't know what it is.
I can't see it.
We can't clean it. I think it was silver once.
It was. Yeah, you can see that it's silver on the edges.
It might have been a sixpence, but it's too corroded. You can't see. It's gone. It's gone.
In this video, I found this swan, this small plastic swan, and I have an idea for my next craft project. And in the video that's going up next week, I find a piece that was missing. So, does that make sense? I found something that I needed to finish this craft project. So this one will be at the end of next week's video. You probably guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to make him a swan again. Using... Oh, where did it go? Using this broken clay pipe.
And the thing that was missing.
And the thing that was missing that I found in our next video. So,
tune in to see how that turns out. Just want to say thank you for Tom for inviting us to his mega dump, and even though the weather was awful, we found lots of things, and it was a cool day. It was fun. He's a lovely man, and you should go and...
Very nice of him to come out in that weather, hunting with us.
And if you're not subscribed to him, which I'd be surprised about, but if you're not, we'll leave a link in the description to his channel and his wonderful videos that he makes.
And his video of this day once it goes up. We'll add that to the description as well.
That's it. I hope you enjoyed watching.
We are planning lots of more like collaborations with other people. We have one arranged and one we're trying to arrange. So if you enjoyed seeing us with other mudlarkers, if you give us like a thumbs up down below, so you'll know that
you enjoyed it. And then we'll keep doing it. We've got one arranged.
As we can.
So yeah, please like and subscribe.
Hit the bell notification.
We're not very good at doing this. Yeah, we've never been very good at doing that.
So yeah, we'll see you next time, and I hope you have a nice week.
Bye.
What you doing?
You're sitting.
You know you're not supposed to be there. You know it. Don't hide. You know you're not supposed to be there. You're sitting on all our vines. What you doing? Sunny.